Hi everybody, hope you are all fine. This is Atiq. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel Engineering Drive. Today I am going to discuss about storage classes. Dear students, generally we know that a variable in our C program will have only three things. What are those? Name of the variable, value of the variable and address of the variable. Generally we think that a variable will have these three attributes only. What are those? Name, value and address. Other than those three attributes, there are other information that is associated with a variable in our C program. Storage classes will give those answers. What is the use of storage classes? Storage classes provides additional information about variables in a C program. What is the use of storage classes? Storage classes, they will provide additional information related to variables in a C program. And C supports 4 categories of storage classes. How many categories? 4 categories. What are the 4 types of storage classes our C language supports? First storage class name, auto storage class, register storage class, static storage class and external storage class, which is the 4th category. Auto, register, static and external storage classes. How they will differ from each other, I am going to show you with this in the form of a tabular format. Dear students, for every storage class, I am going to focus on these 4 points. What are those? Where the value of the variable will be stored if you use these 4 storage classes, that is storage. And what is the default initial value of the variable? If we won't assign the value to the variable, if we won't initialize the value to the variable, which value our computer will take? There is default initial value. Scope of the variable. Okay, up to what area the variable will be visible in the program, and then the life of the variable. How long the value of the variable exists in a program. So these are the 4 things I am going to focus on every storage class. Now, as I have mentioned, there are 4 types of storage classes which our C supports. One is automatic storage class, register storage class, static storage class and external storage class. And in order to represent these storage classes, these are the keywords that are used in the program. Automatic storage class can be used with the keyword auto. Register storage class will be used with the keyword register itself. Static storage class can be used with the keyword static itself. And external storage class can be used with the keyword extern. Sir, where we should write this keyword in our C programs are before the data type. For example, int, float, char. We will use these data types in our C program. What we are going to do means, wherever we want to write the storage class, write it before the data type itself. Okay, for example, let us say I want this is a variable A and the data type is int. Let us say I want to make use of register storage class. So what I need to do before the data type, I need to make use of this keyword register. This is the keyword space int A. Now this A variable belongs to a which storage class now? Register storage class. Okay. Now if you want to make the variable auto belonging to automatic storage class, remove the keyword register and write down auto. That's all. That is the only thing we need to do. Now one question. Sir, if we don't use any storage class, suppose till now we have not used any storage class in our C programs, then by default the variable A comes under which storage class, sir? The variables will joined in by default in auto storage class only. If you won't write any storage class, by default they will come under the category of automatic storage class, that is auto storage class. So usage of auto storage class is optional. If you miss also, automatically computer will take it as a auto storage class only. So dear students, now let us have the understanding of this and differences between these 4 storage classes in terms of storage, default initial value, scope and life of the variable. First of all, storage. When you declare a variable for belonging to auto storage class, then the value of the variable will be stored in memory of the computer. So it will be stored in memory itself. Okay. On the other hand, if you declare the variable to register storage class, then the value of the variable will be stored in CPU registers. Okay, so these are the 2 places in which the value of the variables can be stored in computer. One is the memory itself, computer's memory, or else CPU registers. CPU registers are very small in size and they can hold only limited amount of information. So only when you need it, if you want to access the value of the variable pretty fast, then only you need to make use of this register storage class. Okay. Then if you declare the variable to static storage class, then the value of the variable will be stored in memory itself. Same case with external storage class also. Here also the value of the variable will be stored in memory. Okay, this is about storage. We can see only one difference is there here. If you use register storage class, then the value of the variables will be stored in registers. Which registers? The CPU registers. Because of that only we have taken the name given as register storage class. Second thing, default initial value. If we won't assign the value to the variable, what is the default value our computer will take? If we assign the variable to auto storage class, then the default initial value will be garbage value. You know what is the meaning of garbage value? Unexpected answer, or we can say unexpected or unnecessary output. Unexpected output or unexpected value, we can call it as garbage value. So computer will generate the garbage value for which storage class? Auto. Now if you use register storage class also, we will get the output for default initial value as garbage value. Okay. Now whereas for the static and external storage classes, the default initial value will be 0. So here also 0, and even in external storage class also 0. So this is also one important difference. If when this case a default initial value, if the user will not give any value to the variable, then these storage classes will behave differently and they will assign different default initial values. Coming to auto and register storage class, garbage values, and coming to static and external storage class, the default initial value will be 0. Next, coming to the scope of the variable, how long the variable will be visible in the program. So scope of the auto storage class will be local only. So it will be visible within the particular part of a function or in a particular part of a block, local. Here also the variable belonging to register storage class also scope will be local, and the variable belonging to static storage class also the scope will be local. Only in case of external storage class, the scope of the variable will be global, which means the variable is visible in the entire program when in case of external storage class. Whereas in case of auto, register and static storage classes, the scope of the variable will be local. The variable is visible within the local of the function or within local of the particular block. Okay. Next thing, the life of the variable. How long the variable value exists in a program? So in case of auto storage class, the life of the variable will be within the block in which it is declared. So the life of the variable will be within the block in which it is declared. Similarly, in case of register storage class also, the life of the variable will be within the block itself. Okay, and in case of static storage class, the life of the variable exists between different function calls. Okay, between one function to another function also, the life of the variable value will exist. It will not be lost in case of static storage class. This is one unique difference in this static storage class in terms of life of the variable. Whereas the last case, external storage class, the value of the variable exists in the entire program. So throughout the entire program, the value of the variable exists. Is it right? So the value of the variable will not die also until the program execution completes. So this is in external storage class. So my dear students, I believe that you people have got a clear differences between how auto storage class works, how register storage class works, and the remaining two storage classes, that is static and external storage classes works. So I believe that you people have got a clear picture on this. And my today's question of my today's video is, If we won't use any storage class in our program, then by default our computer will make use of which storage class? So put your answer in the comment section. So if the answer is correct, you will get a like and heart from my side. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.